Okay, so hello and welcome to my I don't know, I'm gonna call it PlayStation Plus free games for Little Big Planet because Little Planet's free, or because I haven't been doing it as much as I used to, so I don't know if I'm gonna call it that or not. But I'm just gonna show you the game out. As you can see, I have my little big car, and it's a floating thing. You can change it into stuff like this. So I have the paper bike, which you're thinking, why is it doesn't look like a paper bike? But then you go into the suspension, you can have it as that. I've got it as that, 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 or that. So that's the one you start with. I was using that, but now I've changed it to this because I think this is cool. You can have like World West Kart, wooden body. There's like a Tron bike, which is pretty cool, but you have to download it, DLC. Wah, that's stupid. And then there's the yellow version of it, fire truck. So obviously this Little Big Planet Karting, you can make your own tracks, which is pretty cool. Now I thought, I've seen reviews of this and they said it was poop. I mean, I would never buy this game normally, but because it's on PlayStation Plus, I thought I'd try it out. And I have some nags with it. I do like it. So let's show you some gameplay now. There are normal races, and there are battle modes, kind of like an arena mode where you have to just kill as many guys as you can. I'm on World 4 out of 7, and it's only took me a few hours to get here. Each world has varying levels of levels. Each planet has different various levels, and so the first one on this world is battle mode. So, and it's just a really cool mission. I haven't played it yet, but essentially you're fighting on 2 Zeppelins, which is really cool. So let's show you some of the gameplay. And the music's really good, obviously. Now, one problem, I hate how the triggers suck. Can we just say that on the PS3 controller? The triggers suck. Yeah. At the beginning of each mission, you get that crazy thing. So let's get into it. So you pick up weapons, loads of different weapons, the usual stuff. And essentially you just got to kill as many guys as you can. And you can go over to the other Zeppelin, which is pretty cool. Obviously you got the drift mode, where if you drift for enough time, you get a boost. And the music's really good. This planet is kind of like a 1950s type map. This planet is like a 1950s type planet. I believe you have to come third, a minimum of third in each race, or each mission, to proceed to the next mission. Ow. Obviously you got the bounce pads. Oops, I died. And you get spawned in one of those things from the other Little Big Planet games. As you can see, it can be quite difficult to hit guys. Oh no. So I came second, and I can proceed to the next mission. So, as I said, the controls, you know, the triggers aren't the best in the world on the PS3. So, you know, after extended use of time, your fingers can start to hurt, you know, slip off the triggers. Or you can use the X button, which, don't use that, it sucks. You have problems where the car won't go fast for some reason, and you have to let go of the X button and go again, which is an annoying bug, and so that's a bit of an issue. Why can't I just use the R1 and the L1, like in Gran Turismo 5? You know, I know it's nothing the same, but why can't racing games, why can't I use R1 and L1? I don't get it. That makes no sense at all. But essentially, you either have X to accelerate, R1 to drift, or R2 to accelerate and X to drift. So I've got R2 to accelerate and X to drift because X button is completely useless for accelerating. So that's a battle mode. Now, loading times are a bit of a pain because, you know, they're a bit of a pain. So, I don't know.
Is breakfast the most important meal of the day?
Obviously, got Stephen Fry back.
The grabbing hoarders seem to think so. The way they're gadding about like hungry sharks at an all-you-can-eat shrimp buffet is quite frightening. It's most hypnotizing. You need to get into the action too before all the food is gone. Remember your table manners, then forget them. There's no room for social etiquette here.
Yeah, so they got Stephen Fry back, which is, you know, pretty cool. If you don't know who Stephen Fry is, he's English, very smart man. So my dad says, but you know, he's on TV quite a lot in Britain, and you might know him in America from, like, he did this Trip to America thing, but he's been in all the Little Planet games. He's done narration for all of them, and you know, he does top-notch voice acting, narration, blah blah. So let's do a race now, and I have a few issues obviously racing because I feel like every karting game is basically, there's a lot of luck involved because I'm about to win, oh I got hit, and now I'm in 8th place, and now I lose, and I have to replay the whole race, which is very frustrating and annoying. But I can't deny it's really good fun, and the level design is really cool, and it looks really cool, and the music's good, and so let's play a race now. There is multiplayer. I haven't actually tried the multiplayer yet, so maybe I'll do that. And there is a level design, and I don't know if it's going to be any good or not, but we'll see. Obviously, this has nothing to do with Little Big Planet Karting, but in Little Big Planet 1, I think Little Big Planet 2 was garbage compared to the first one. And now, I don't mean that in a bad way. I just think the second one was nowhere near as good as the first one, in my opinion. I don't mean the second one was garbage. I'm just saying it was nowhere near as good. And the editing wasn't as good, unless it had just worn out and the, you know, you know, what's the word? You know, it's, you know, it lost its pizzazz. get these cool cutscenes sometimes. There's no voice acting, which is a bit of a shame. You get that, like, it kind of reminds me of the Sims, the way the Sims make their noises, kind of like that. Well, it looks of it, this is not a race. Okay, so I take that back, this isn't a race. Yeah, sometimes there are actually other game modes, like, there was one I did where you had to hold on, to, basically capture the egg, where you had to hold on to the egg for, the more you hold on to the egg, the more points you got. And so, I wonder, and that was like a unique one, and that was the first unique one, so I wonder if this is another one. Let's have a look what this is. Get the most goals to win, what's the time limit? Watch out for warnings, race to each of the 4 coloured zones when they are announced. Alright. So I have no idea what this is actually. Surprise. Okay. What was that? So I have to get those and I get more points for it, right? Because sometimes there are unique events that happen. Go to the red zone. I'm at the red zone, right? Go to the green zone. The green zone's over there. No. Ah. So as you can see, the level design is really cool and awesome. Now the game can be quite challenging, but I think it's because, like, you might lose the race and then, or lose the event, and then the second time you do it, you whoop them, you beat them by hundreds of points, thousands of points. Oh god. But now there are like traps alert around the place, which is pretty interesting. Honestly, braking and turning around isn't really in this game. I mean, you can reverse, but it's not wise to do it. Go to the yellow zone. Where is the yellow zone? Uh-oh. 10 seconds remaining. Now, you saw that then. I was getting attacked. And if you have a weapon on you, you can basically turn the weapon around and fire it back at that weapon that's coming towards you and blow the weapon up so it doesn't hit you. So, let's see if we can actually get a race, like a proper race. Maybe I'll go to one of the other ones, one that I've already done. Yeah, I'll go to one that's I've already done, and it's like, the level design is awesome, and it's not, it's frustrating when you lose because, you know, you're about to win and then you get, hit at the last second, which can be frustrating. So let's go to a race I've already done before. Now, I think it was a Little Big Planet 2, you had that grappling hook where you could grapple onto things and swing. That's in this game. Essentially, it's just used to get across, you know, big jumps that you wouldn't be able to otherwise get across. And you can let go at any time. It can be used tactically. You know, let go at the right time, you go a bit faster. If you let go late, you might be able to get to a high jump, a high place that you wouldn't normally be able to get to. So now, different carts, I don't think, like I said, you can swing now. Swing across, which is pretty cool. And it feels very fluid and very cool. I forgot what I was going to say now. See, that happens sometimes. It feels like... You see, I didn't make it then, but I never let go. So, I just used the fast forward weapon thing. So essentially, if you're in last place, you'll get the best perks. You know, you get the best weapon. Now, one thing I don't get is sometimes when you get hit, you die, but other times you don't die. And I don't understand why. So I made it that time, I don't know why. Now, you know, obviously, lap times vary. Sometimes the laps are very short, sometimes they're very long. Got the boost in. So, as long as you get third, you will be able to proceed on to the next event, which is nice. See, like, that's what annoys me. The last lap, you get hit, and like you're winning, and the last lap, everything hits you, which is very, very frustrating. See what I mean? It's the last lap. I'm in 8th now. I have a problem with that. That happens in every kart game, and it shouldn't happen. Like I said, the game's fun anyway, so when you lose, it's annoying, but it's still fun to do the race. So I came 5th then. See what I mean? The last lap, they all go for you, which is stupid, and, you know, rubber banding AI essentially. So I came 5th then. And it seems random, you know, it's basically, like, early levels, it's not luck, but later on, it seems like it's just going to be luck-based, 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 if you win or not, which is very frustrating. So, that's a race, let's try to multiple out. See, that's my main problem, but every kart game has it. I don't know why every kart game has it, they shouldn't have it, but basically on the last lap you're winning, they all go for you, and essentially it makes you lose, so that's very frustrating. So let's see if we can find, like, the game's, I don't know when the game came out actually. Did it, I think it might have come out like very late last year, like very late November, maybe even early December, but I'm not sure. It came out, you know, end of last year somewhere. So, I mean, obviously this game, about a week ago now. About a week ago, yeah. Basically exactly a week ago, this game went free. A week ago, yesterday, this game went free on PlayStation Plus. So I hope that would rejuvenate the multiplayer and make a lot of people play the multiplayer. See, this is what... See, this is the best thing about PlayStation Plus. If the multiplayer is dead and no one's playing it, you get it for free. Like, I believe there's like 1 million or so people subscribe to PlayStation Plus. There needs to be more. Like, everyone who owns a PlayStation 3 needs to get it. really, unless you buy it all games anyway and you don't need it. But you know, a million new people just got that game for free, and hopefully, even a few thousand of those people play the multiplayer. You'll have a load more people play it, which is a very good thing indeed. Now, where is the multiplayer?
Is your very own scrapbook all about you?
Community. Quick play. Okay, this isn't multiplayer. I believe this might be other people's levels, but I'm not sure. There is multiplayer, I swear, because I remember I got the beta for this because I think PlayStation Plus people got the beta, but I'm not sure. And I played online, so there should be online. It's so warm for some reason. It's middle June. Aha, look at this. So this is essentially this quick play. And this is a map someone has created. Look at this. I'm pretty sure this is a map someone's created. But look, you can create this stuff all by yourself. Essentially, I'm pretty sure that, kind of like in Trials Evolution, everything the developers made was made by You Can Make. So, which is pretty cool. And it might be the case with this. I reckon it would be, you know. It couldn't be done if you couldn't. Oh, and okay, I thought the game froze in. But no, this is some multiplayer by the looks of it. So let's try it out. Now, obviously, this essentially is just the multiplayer. And this is someone's map. The music is so good. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but if you're missing out, the music is really good. You can jump. There is a jump button to get to like higher objects. If you buy this game, you've got to have headphones on because the music is so good. Ah. Look at this map. Someone's created this and it's really good. I'm in the clouds. Ah! Aha. Pretty long laps. Now, I mean, if there's lag, you know, in a multiplayer, in a kart racing game, does lag actually matter or not? So I'm pretty sure it doesn't. What difference would it make? You know? Ah! It's a pretty cool level, Jesus. Oh no! Ah! It hit me. Jackie Chan hit me. Oh great. I'm in a lead by a lot, which is surprising because I normally am terrible at racing games online. I missed it, great. What a soundtrack for this game now. Jesus, no! Ah! Oh my god. There you go. Dodge that. Don't screw up the end. It's like at the end of the races when your hands start to get sweaty and you screw up like that. No. Go, 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 go. You can still win. I believe in you. Oh no, 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 no. Won. Yay! So, obviously, the multiplayer, I mean, the multiplayer, I'd reckon, I mean, this is my first match online, but I don't see why it can't be amazing, if you know what I mean. Why can't it be amazing? Because I don't see why it wouldn't be amazing every time. I mean, obviously it can be annoying, but you wouldn't have that luck-based as much, you know. It makes sense if you're getting hit in multiplayer if you're in first, because they're going for you, obviously, but, you know, there's none of that. There's none of that rubber band AI in the single player. You know, there's none of that. You know, bullshit in the multiplayer. So, and you get to play on awesome maps. I reckon there's probably the battle mode online as well. I reckon. So, we can take a little look at the me, if you want.
Here, we couldn't just give you a bag to keep your creations in, or even a corner of the spare room. No. You're far too creative and prolific, so we're giving you your own planet, your Earth. From stratosphere to core, it's all yours. Just dump your stuff here and sort it out later. You can edit your creations, modify your moon.
All right.
As Louis Armstrong once said, it's one great step for...
So this is how you make levels, you know. I believe in the original Little Big Planet, I made a level, and it got like 7 people played it. So yeah, but you know, it doesn't matter if people play it or not. It's still really good. Personally, I think it was a really good level, but obviously I'm biased. But it was still a really good level. I think I was about I think I was about 11, 12 when I made it. I feel like I was like 7 when I bought the PS3, but I'm 16 now. It's pretty crazy, I think that. But let's so you can collect a theme you want, like kind of like just the background that you want to create in it. And there's lots of different ones. No theme, you can make one from complete scratch if you want, which is pretty cool. What should we pick? Let's go with the gardens. Gardens seems nice. Obviously, I have no idea how to make levels, but
Welcome
yeah.
to Little Big Planet Karting's Create mode.
Tutorial mode,
You
see?
put the art into kart. You can create the wackiest of races, battles, and whatever else your imagination can come up with. Prepare to
That's
enjoy
good.
the full hover mode experience in Create mode. This is movement in 3D space. Use the left stick to do so.
Oh
To
dear.
lift yourself up, use the R2 button. The
Okay.
L2 button brings you smoothly down again.
Mhm.
Try rotating the camera in the level editor by using left and right on the right stick. That's pretty neat too. Zooming in and out is done with the right stick. Zoom in with the up, zoom out with the down. If you want to tilt the camera to change its angle, hold the L3 button and then move the camera around with the right stick.
That is
Cool,
weird.
isn't it? So, if you want to select items in the level editor, what do? Where do you turn? Well, have Pop-It Cursor will travel. Pop the ballything over the object in question and tap the Action button. It's now selected, movable, and offering freely its properties. If you're doing quite detailed work, hooking up logic, for example, where precision is the order of the day, the level editor's camera moves slower when you zoom in to allow for surgical perfection. Zooming out makes the camera speed up, which is also useful for moving larger objects or crossing long distances. You can race from one end of your level to the other in seconds. Seconds are units of Little Big Planet time and are the equivalent of
Seconds.
2.5 Earth seconds
Wow.
on a good day. And when you are moving objects about, always remember that we are working in 3 dimensions now. Exciting stuff. Rotating the camera about
Could be a
will
bit
give
awkward,
you a
though.
full view of your scene, so you can make sure that everything is lined up and looking perfect from all angles. Now that you've got the basics down, why not have a go at building a nice racetrack? Could be fun.
Okay. So, pretty detailed. Look at all this. Pretty detailed tutorial, which is nice. Obviously, me, I throw it in the bin and just, just start from scratch, which never works. But I mean, personally, when I was only when I was a bit younger, like a few years ago, I used to build. I was like, oh, I love building stuff in games. I was never good at it, but I love doing it. Obviously you got to spend the time to do it. I just did it for fun. Just spent building it for fun. Never really took it seriously. But I haven't really been like that recently. I still am a bit like that, but not as much. But so create an arena. Aha, you can either create a battle mode or just a racetrack. So oh my god. Now I've completely forgot what he said. There we go. Aha, look at that. Oh, whoa. Whoa, what the balls were? Okay. Look at that. I think, am I the only one who think that looks cool? Like I think it's because of how it looks. Just the graphics on the art on this. Let's make it look really cool. Kind of looks like wooden floor. It'd be cool if you could make it like a scale electric track. That'd be cool. Yeah. So, I mean, obviously, you get the idea. You create levels, fences. Look at that. Put fences around it. I have no idea what this is doing. Yeah, I don't know what that did. I see. There you go. It gets rid of it and puts a different one there. Alright, so that's cool. Different fences. Edit track, branches. Horizontal shift. Create a racetrack. Blah 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 blah. Branches. Whoa. I did not mean to do that. What's going on? Re-roll. Whoa. Well, that's kind of cool. Look at that. You do that. So obviously you get the idea. You can create obviously crazy tracks, as you saw in that multiplayer match. So terrain edit. What is that doing? I have no idea. I have no idea what that does. Aha. Look at that. Whoa. That reminds me of Far Cry 2's map editor. Because, so you can basically do that. I mean, that's kind of cool. Just like that. Very simple. It's kind of cool. Obviously, if, this is my only game I was playing forever, I'll do it, but, I don't do that, but, obviously, very cool. You spend a lot of time in the editor making very cool tracks, just as cool as, I believe this game was made by the Mod Nation Races guys, and I believe you could create tracks in them, But essentially, this is Mod Nation Racer's Little Big Planet, I believe. So like I said, like if it seems like it's pretty good, the editor. I don't know. Obviously, I haven't, because like if your map editor sucks, then it can really suck. If like the controls suck, it can ruin the whole map editor. I personally, I'd say Far Cry 2's map editor was really good, and then Far Cry 3's map editor sucked, in my opinion. So yeah, and yeah. So that's Little Big Planet Karting. Um, I mean, would I get PlayStation Plus for this game? I mean, obviously, I mean, yes and yes, because well, I'd get PlayStation Plus this if I was supposed. If you haven't got PlayStation Plus yet, you should have it anyway, but you should get it anyway because this month you get Uncharted 3, XCOM and the Unknown, like Kings of Amalur, Demon Souls. You get like 8 free games this month, so yeah, I would suggest getting it this month if you haven't got it yet. So that's Little Planet Karting is very good, very fun. It can be a bit annoying. Like I said, it kind of feels like luck sometimes, but it's still really fun. The multiplayer is really good. You create your own tracks, and yeah. So that's Little Big Planet Karting.